ocean views in Playa del Carmen for under 150,000 US.
Is it possible? In this video, we have a really exciting video, Luigi, because we are going to be walking one of the fastest growing neighborhoods in all of Playa del Carmen, La Colosio. We're going to be showing you the streets, all the new projects that are going up currently, what it looks like today in 2025, and what's going to be happening in the future. And at the end of this video, we're going to be showcasing a new project that is currently offering ocean view units starting at under 150,000 US dollars.
It's insane.
Insane. So
on Fifth Avenue. So if you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe. It does help our channel. And if you would like to get a hold of us and you're looking for information regarding the real estate market here in Playa del Carmen and all of the Mayan Riviera, click the link in the description and we'll be happy to get on a call with you. So
and
Monyka.
If you are new to this channel, my name is Monyka.
Oh, and my name is Luigi, and we do real estate content in the Mayan Riviera. So Monyka, we're on Fifth Avenue. Let's take a walk, follow us, and let's go look at some projects.
Perfect.
All right, so we're walking down Fifth Avenue. Behind me here, that's heading south. So that's towards downtown. And as you come north, which is where all the growth is going, as I mentioned in previous videos, when you head south on Fifth Avenue, you're going to run into a residential area called Playa Car. That's already developed. They can't go south. They have to grow. We all have to grow north.
Now, north also, there's Corazon. So you can only grow north so far as well,
That's
and
right.
that growth will eventually stop. But we're gonna go to the end and show you guys at the end of this video. But
look how cute this is. So you have these nice little restaurants, you have beautiful trees. This is a breakfast and lunch place. This is what you're gonna see on the north end. And Monyka, you wanted to mention, if you're gonna live here long term.
Yeah, if you wanna live here long term, this is really the area that you wanna live in, because down Fifth Avenue, I mean, there's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of people that live here full time. They're like, I don't even go near Fifth Avenue. But Fifth Avenue here is really quite nice. I mean, I walk my dog every morning here, and it's beautiful because you don't have clubs, you don't have really loud restaurants, you have these cute restaurants, coffee shops, but no loud clubs. And so much nature as well, because you do have this protected area here.
That's right. So right now, this is, I don't know if you can see the sign, this is 56th Street. And Monyka, this is what we're seeing. All the corner lots are now being bought. They're being developed, and that's where we're going to start to see as we start to head north. We're going to go all the way down to 110th. Right now we're on 56, but we're going to go all the way to 110th. Seems like far away, but they only go up by 2, so it's not really that far. And we're going to talk about these projects that are going up, and this is where all the growth is going. It's very exciting because, again, because this isn't downtown yet, or this isn't downtown and it hasn't really reached its full potential, this is what we're talking about. You can get into units here at an amazing price. And as you get up to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th floor, you see over top of all this jungle area and you see the ocean. And this is what we're talking about, these ocean views at under 150,000 US.
This is one of my favorite coffee shops. It's really nice in here. The coffee's amazing. The desserts are
this big.
Huge.
You can't finish it.
Huge cakes, but it's called Crisol. And there's actually one that they opened up on 72nd as well, which also has 72nd is the beach access, La Colosio, which goes all the way down to the beach. So we wanted to quickly talk about this because this is another corner lot that's being built up, and you can see they're really nice. They have beautiful ocean views from the top, nice amenities, and this is what you're getting on each and every street. All the corner lots are being bought up and they're being built. Luigi, I think you wanted to mention something about the streets coming this way.
Yeah, so follow us. So obviously as the lots on Fifth Avenue are being built, also the side streets are starting to change. And look at this. When you look down this street, you have this new building. You have the new building right next to it. You have another building right next to that. This is all new within the last year and a half, 2 years. And then you got another new building here. So even the side streets off of Fifth Avenue are starting to change and are starting to get developed as we start moving north. So from 58, we were just on 56, now we're on 58. We're gonna go to 60th, 62nd, and slowly, over the next 3, 4, 5 years, you're gonna start to see the side streets.
All the growth is gonna start going.
And that's what's happening. And so if you want to perhaps participate in some capital appreciation, see some potential for capital appreciation, then Colosio could be it. Okay, so I wanted to stop here, Monyka, real quick, because as we were mentioning before, we were at Crisol, which is one corner, and you see that building got built up. And then over here, on this side, you have this corner and that was built, and then you have a new building here, and then you have this in the middle that hasn't been bought or developed yet. That's what's happening, as we mentioned, the corner lots. But check this out. As we're heading north, we keep going. As I mentioned, they go up by twos, the streets go up by twos. Now we're on 60th Street. Now we take a look at this lot right here. And for all of you that are watching, you might be thinking, ew, this has got graffiti, it's ugly. But this is what we know. We know this lot is 440 square meters. It's two 220 square meter lots put together. And it was sold about a year and a half ago, if I'm not mistaken, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago.
For 1 point.
It was $1,080,000 approximately, over $1 million. It's a corner lot that was sold, which means they're probably doing renders, they're probably getting architectural plans, maybe
all
they're
the permits,
getting
and
financing.
eventually this is going to be built up as well.
Exactly, and that's
So-
what's happening here.
And
So
you
we're
can
just-
also see here, even up
Yeah.
the street, there are some, I mean, there's construction going on right now. There's a building going up right here.
Yep.
But we're going to be seeing that. That's going to be happening on every single street that we go down. But it's interesting because as we get further along, there's actually more projects till the end, because all the way at the end, we have a hotel and we also have the proximity to Corazon. So
and Punta Esmeralda, which is one of the best beaches. But look at these beautiful trees. Look at Fifth Avenue. And
I love it this way.
Yeah, and look at all these benches. And by the way, 2 years ago, they put brand new lights all along Fifth Avenue
Mm-hmm.
here. So when you walk here at night with your dogs, you'll see people, you know, we live in the Caribbean, so during the
Everybody
day,
walks their dog. There's so many dogs here.
and during the day it's hot.
Yeah.
So you'll often see people jogging in the evening here because during the day it's too hot. So you're going to see a lot of people walking down here. It's not this neighborhood that's, oh, there's graffiti, it's dangerous. It's not like that at all.
And that's a really good point
Yeah.
to also mention, because safety is obviously a huge thing that we get asked all of the time.
Yeah.
It's so safe here. 7
right.
o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, I'm walking down here and I feel extremely safe.
Yeah.
Same thing goes for at nighttime. One thing that I love so much about this area is that you see a lot of families here that are probably local families that have lived here for many generations, and there's so many kids, especially in
Yeah.
the morning. It's so nice. You see kids on, I mean, there's one right there.
Yeah.
There's kids on bikes. They're all playing. It kind of like reminds me of these local communities, even back in Canada, where all the kids are playing in the street on a cul-de-sac road, or just, I mean, there's
or grabbing their bikes.
grabbing their
Or
bikes.
playing,
There's this one small little hill, and I would see these kids like go down on a
Yeah.
skateboard, and they're all
playing
just
games-
having so much fun.
playing
And then
games,
Not
like-
only that, you also see, you know, the mothers, the fathers barbecuing out on the street. You'll smell the barbecue, and it's really just a beautiful local community.
You know, it
That's-
reminds us of when we were kids, because when we were kids, we used to play in the neighborhood and the parents didn't really have to pay too much attention to us and we would just play with all the kids.
Well, because
you
also-
see that here still, which you don't see too much in
Exactly,
in Canada,
and
United
they're
States.
not busy roads. I mean, this is completely a full pedestrian road.
That's right.
From start to finish on Fifth Avenue, and then the side streets as well. You're not on a main street; it's these
Yeah.
little side streets. So we're moving on up Fifth Avenue, and we're on 64th right now. But we wanted to show you what this street is looking like, and also, like I said, remember how I said it's such a family community feel? You can hear. I mean, you
Hear
can
the music.
the music,
Right? And they're happy.
amazing.
Just happy people playing on the street, playing music and walking around the street. A little earlier, we were on the side street on 58th, and we saw many new buildings going up from 5th Avenue all the way to 10th on the side street. This street is not as developed. We're all the way on 64th now, but already from 58th to 64th, you're already starting to see two new buildings going up side by side. And this is what's happening. As we keep going, 64th, 68th, 72nd, all the way to 104th, you're going to see more and more new buildings over the next few years. This isn't awesome how we get to listen to this.
I mean, this is what I was talking about. This is the community, local, like feeling that
Yeah.
you get in this part of Playa, in the part of that Colosio.
So we are pulling up to Avenida Colosio, which is also 72nd Street. This is an important street to know because 72nd is the access down to the beach. So we have, in La Colosio, we have a few access points to the beach. We have 72nd, we have 88th, and we have Punta Esmeralda. These are all access points to the beach. So you'll see people parking here, getting their stuff, and walking down to the beach, which is nice. Monica, we made it to 72nd Street.
Yes, we did.
72nd is an important street, also known as Avenida Colosio, because 72nd takes you right down to the beach. This is the beach access in La Colosio, and also 72nd takes you all the way to the highway.
Yes, it does. This is actually one of my favorite beaches. The beaches that go more northbound, they just get nicer and nicer and nicer. And we're going to
nice
show
and
you.
Wide.
Yeah, very nice and wide. And there's no beach clubs. There's no, really
music.
loud bars and music. And that's why this area is really nice for locals, but also vacationers that don't want all of the noise and they want a little bit of more peace and quiet and serenity. This is where you go. Now, this is another corner lot that
Look where we're at. Right?
So this is actually the other crisol that we showed you at the beginning of this video. So another coffee shop that's going up here. Do you want to talk a little bit about this building?
Yeah, so this building just completed. There are still 9 units available. So if you're looking and you're interested in real estate in this area, right at the beach access, there are 9 units. Just click the link in the description as I mentioned earlier, and we'll be more than happy to send you the remaining units and the prices.
And I do believe that there's one ocean view unit left. Studio going for 308,000.
Approximately, yeah.
Approximately. It's in pesos, I think 8 million something pesos, but I just did the exchange rate. It's about 308,000. So, ocean view here or ocean view over there, you pick.
Monica, where are we now?
We are on 88th Street. We actually have a listing up here, 2 bedrooms. Whoop,
oh,
hello.
Doggies, hello.
This is La Colosio. But we have a listing up here, 2 bedrooms. If you're interested, click the link down below. We can send you that listing. But 88th Street is a very important street because you have direct access to Playa 88, which is amazing. But also you have this like really nice buildings over here. The streets look really nice. And then also it's very important because this is where the Paradisus Hotel starts.
Yeah, so what is the Paradisus Hotel? Well, it's a hotel by the Meliá Group. Very, very high end, very, very beautiful. And because the hotel is here, they keep Fifth Avenue and all the vegetation and everything pristine.
Very,
it actually
very
looks
clean.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
As Monica mentioned, it's an important street again because this is the second beach access in La Colosio. We were just on 72nd, and this is 88th.
And this is actually what is it called again? Blue
flag.
A blue flag. Yeah, so this is a blue flag, meaning there's restrooms, showers,
and it's kept
it's very clean. Yeah.
That's the standard. And look at this, you've got this nice building here with this beautiful palm.
I love this.
Isn't this beautiful?
Oh,
and then you have a little restaurant.
Like this. It's adorable.
This is called La 88 Restaurante. This is seafood and various plates. So follow us, we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna go now to 104th. So we are still in front of the Paradisus Hotel, again, by the Meliá Group. And the reason why I love Fifth Avenue here, as I mentioned before, is they keep the Fifth Avenue looking beautiful. Look at this tree.
It's majestic.
Look how beautiful it is.
It's so beautiful.
So where are we?
We are here at the Paradisus Hotel, but
110th Street.
110th Street,
We
5th
got here.
Avenue. So I wanted to show you, I mean, we keep saying this side of Playa of Colosio up north is very well kept. I mean, you have to when you have such a beautiful hotel like this. So you have this gorgeous water feature here. So a really grand entrance when you come into this hotel. And then you also have here some bikes. So you can rent a bike. This is, I believe, the BC Playa bikes where...
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, they look like the BC Playa bikes, which are very, very affordable and inexpensive if you wanted to get a year-long membership. But then you have the entrance to the Paradisus Hotel here.
Which, I don't know if you can see, but through these gates, behind these palm trees, there's the kids' water park. So in the Paradisus Hotel, you have the kids' park. It's all-inclusive. They have concierge and
restaurant, spa,
and
beautiful, beautiful pools. We can maybe throw some renders up here for you guys
look
to
for
see.
them.
And currently, the prices per night are going for 10,000 pesos, which is roughly around $500 a night. US.
Right. So if you have a hotel that's charging $500 a night, then you know the area eventually will start to catch up to the nightly rate here, which is what's happening. And we're gonna show you that in just a couple seconds. So we are now in 110th. We were just to the left here in front of the Paradisus Hotel, but this is exactly what's happening, as we mentioned, with these older homes. Behind those promotional renders, that was a home that was sold The family sold it, and now these beautiful condos are going to go up. And this is happening on every corner.
There's actually about 4 or 5 projects right on Fifth Avenue in this vicinity that are starting to get their permits and very soon going to be breaking ground and starting to build. So really now is the time to start getting into these pre-sales in these prices, because they're not going to stay
not
at these prices for a long time.
So we finally made it. 104th Street. We were at 110th at the Paradisus Hotel. We have now come back to 104th. This is where the new development is, as we already mentioned. This development has studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms.
2-bedroom penthouses that are really beautiful.
And the ocean views start at the 4th floor. In front of us, in front of this project, as we mentioned, the Paradisus Hotel takes up many, many, many blocks, and they only go up to about 3 floors. So from the 4th floor onwards, you have beautiful views. Monyka, what are these?
Beautiful ocean views.
Beautiful ocean views.
And that's why it's very important, because you can't always trust when people say these views are unobstructed, nothing's ever going to be built. But if you're buying here, the likelihood of somebody buying this massive hotel, tearing it down and rebuilding is very, very, very unlikely. And that's why we think that this opportunity is a really amazing opportunity if you want to get into ocean view units, particularly right on Fifth Avenue, and also starting at an amazing price. So we'll throw in some renders. They have amazing amenities here, rooftop pools. They have a lounge. The downstairs locale will be for a restaurant, kind of similar to the Crisol, cafe restaurant situation that we've seen in the other buildings. That's the kind of vibe and inspiration that they've took, and they want to keep the same thing here.
So we are now on Punta Esmeralda. We have the sea behind us. We have the cenote to our left. And I want to mention something extremely important. If you head south on Fifth Avenue, you're going to hit Playa Car. The growth cannot continue in that direction since that residential gated community is already completed. When you head north, you're going to hit Corazon, which is just to our right, which is another luxurious gated community around the Nick Price golf course.
With one of the most beautiful beach clubs I've ever seen. Actually, one of the largest in all of Mexico.
Absolutely. So that stops the growth heading north. So basically, all of the development on the corners on Fifth Avenue, once those are completed, that is the only supply on the market on Fifth Avenue with potential ocean views. That's it. Those who own that supply will be able to appreciate or enjoy appreciation and perhaps control that supply and the only supply left. So this is an important fact. It's an important thing to take into consideration if you're looking to invest and enjoy some capital appreciation.
All right, that concludes our tour for today. That's not a green screen. This is actually real. Sometimes I can't believe it. It's so beautiful.
It's not a screen. Wait. It's not a dream.
Just to conclude what we saw today. So we saw the pre-sale opportunities that are happening in La Colosio. We saw in real time what the streets are looking like today and how there's a massive opportunity for investors to come in if you want to capitalize on the growth happening right now in La Colosio on Fifth Avenue, specifically the corner lots. So
if you're looking for floor plans, availability, price list on the development that is offering ocean views for under $150,000, just click the link in the description as we mentioned, and we'll get on a call. We'll send you all the information.
And if you saw this video and you say, whoa, Monyka Luigi, maybe I don't like La Colosio, and maybe that's not for me, but you still want to invest, you can click the description. You can click the link in the description. We'll get on a call and we'll show you and explain to you and pick the best locations for you, whether that be from Cancun
to Tulum,
Chetumal,
Bacalar, lots of good places to visit and lots of good places to invest. Monyka, I think that's it. I think we should go sit on the beach, have an ice cream, relax.
I love that idea.
And think about our next video.
All right, let's go.
So we'll see you on the next video. Ciao.